Admit it, many of us dream of being famous or of taking on the stage as a musician. K-pop idols have no shortage of fans all over the world. Their lives can look incredibly glamorous, but the reality is, all of that fame comes with a price. These idols are forced to sign strict contracts if they want to make it big, and these contracts control everything from where they live to who they can date. We'll let you know just what these rules are and what the penalties can be if you're caught breaking them. The career of a K-pop idol begins early, with most signing up with an agency when they are about 12 or 13 years old. And of course, getting represented means signing on the dotted line. But let's take a quick look at these contracts. For anyone, let alone one signed by a kid, these have exceptionally long terms, up to 7 years. And that's after the Fair Trade Commission declared that the previous 13-year contracts were unfair to idols. The entertainment companies justify the long terms by claiming they spend massive amounts of money investing in their idols and need the time to ensure they recoup their investments. They used to charge huge financial penalties if the contract was broken, but now many are limited to only charging for their investment. So basically, when a K-pop idol signs one of these contracts, they're totally committed. Escaping a contract would mean a massive financial hardship, and especially given their young ages and the fact that they've been training their whole lives for this, leaving isn't an option. The rules of these contracts go far beyond things like performances or training schedules. They cover things in the idol's personal and private lives. And one of the most important rules they have to follow is no dating whatsoever. Around the age of 12 or 13, many people aren't interested in dating at all, especially if you think your dream of becoming a K-pop star is coming true. But within the confines of your 7-year contract, that is likely to change. And then what? And why do management companies care if their performers date as long as it doesn't interfere with their jobs? One reason is that K-pop stars need to appear as accessible as possible in order to be successful. By being single, or at least appearing that way, fans think they might actually have a shot at dating their favorite idol, which may inspire them to spend more on their merchandise or buy more concert tickets. Yes, we know it's unlikely that our favorite stars are ever going to date us, but these entertainment companies believe in fostering that small shred of hope some of us still cling to. Also, shipping is a huge thing in the K-pop community. K-pop fans love to choose a one true pairing of their favorite idols and discuss how they're absolutely meant to be. When shipping, it's silly to let a little thing like gender or sexuality get in the way of an OTP. So many of these ships involve presumably heterosexual stars in LGBT relationships. And many idols themselves don't seem to mind this idea, and even play up their interactions with one another to get a reaction from the fans. Take, for example, BTS group members Jimin and Jungkook, whose shippers refer to as Jikook. Honestly, there are so many ships, we could spend all day talking about them. But really, the fact that idols aren't allowed to date makes it easy to speculate that they may be secretly dating on the down low. Some fans believe these rules are unfair to idols and that their management companies shouldn't dictate their personal lives. But others believe this is just a price which has to be paid in order to be a famous K-pop idol, and that putting off dating for a while isn't such a bad idea. But of course, K-pop idols don't always follow the rules. Jisoo, formerly of the K-pop group Rainbow, admits she would sometimes meet up with boys, but would always remember to bring a jump rope. No, she wasn't tying them up or anything. If anyone spotted them, she would simply claim that she was out there to exercise with her jump rope instead of talking to boys. Pretty clever. You may think this rule would be difficult to enforce, but we're also guessing you have access to a smartphone. Many idols are banned from having their own personal cell phones, which makes it much harder to keep in touch or meet new people. And these rules are often much stricter for female performers than male ones. K-pop group Twice has been open with fans about their dating ban. They claim their manager has forbidden any of them from dating for 3 years, so they can concentrate solely on their performances. Assuming their manager kept his promise, this means the girls of Twice are now free to fraternize, since the 3-year mark of their career has come and gone. When it comes to celebrities dating one another, it's something which isn't a huge deal in Western culture. But when it comes to K-pop stars, the stakes are much higher, and the fans' reaction actions way harsher. There are plenty of K-pop fans who enjoy shipping their favorite stars just for some lighthearted fun, and there are others who don't take part in it at all. But there are many overly obsessed fans out there who react with rage when they find out their favorite idol is dating someone, and it's enough to cause them to stop supporting them entirely. This is not lost on the entertainment companies, and it incentivizes them to forbid dating even more harshly. Like we mentioned earlier, these companies invest millions of dollars and years of their lives training these idols to be the very best. If one of them is caught dating and is no longer popular, that's a massive investment completely lost. At the end of the day, fans are what can make or break an idol's career. Pentagon, also known as the Rookie Idol Group, has become completely undone because of these dating scandals. Edan from Pentagon and solo star Hyuna were caught canoodling and eventually confessed that they had been secretly dating. Their record label lashed out, accusing them of broken loyalty and trust, and booted both of them from the company. Surprisingly, fans weren't happy about the decision, causing the label to reconsider its stance and take the matter under deliberation. This was the first relationship Hyuna had engaged in during her decade of being an idol, and it was almost enough to destroy her career. Other Pentagon members, Hui and Yuto, have also been caught out on dates, which has caused fans to leave their fan groups in droves. Another recent dating scandal, which has made huge news, involves members from two of K-pop's most popular groups, EXO and Blackpink. News came out that Jennie from Blackpink is dating Kai from EXO, and the K-pop community positively exploded after hearing the news. The hashtag #JenKai has been trending all over the world, and fans immediately began excitedly speculating on their relationship. But how their agencies will react is a different story. SM Entertainment, which represents EXO, acknowledged Kai and Jennie had become fond of each other. YG Entertainment represents Blackpink and claimed they were unaware of the dating rumors, but would be looking into them. The fact that these idols have, at least for now, gotten off so lightly represents a huge shift in the outlook on idols dating. Perhaps it's because of the natural progression of things, or because K-pop now has tons of fans outside of Korea who don't support the dating ban. Being caught in a dating scandal as a K-pop idol can mean a huge loss of fans and possible repercussions from your agency. And we don't just mean getting dropped as a performer. We weren't kidding that these agencies spent tons of money trading their idols, and they expect their investments to be paid back. For the first few years after their debuts, K-pop idols aren't actually making any money. They are run ragged with demanding practice and performance schedules, and their health and safety is a mere afterthought. All of their money goes towards paying back their agencies for their training and paying for their company housing and other expenses. Even if you end up leaving the agency, either because you're cut loose or because you leave on your own, you're expected to pay back every penny you owe. And if you're no longer an idol, this can be an impossible task. Violating a contract is no joke. Also, many news outlets know that there's a lot of money to be made by reporting on a K-pop idol dating scandal. They're also looking to make a profit, so if they have some enticing information, they may ask the company if they're interested in purchasing the rights to scandalous photos instead of getting them published. And if you're guessing that the company doesn't want to foot the bill for that, you're right. It's the idol who ends up paying. And not only does it get added to their already substantial tab, they're watched even more closely by management. K-pop fans know that there is something special about this genre of music, which sets it apart from the rest. For Western pop stars, it's not unusual to take a long break from touring. While many fans love getting the chance to see their favorite stars performing live, it's not a must-do activity for most of us. They're able to sit back and enjoy the royalties rolling in from people streaming their music. But in the world of K-pop, live performances are a huge deal, which is why idols are often run so ragged by their entertainment companies. The dancing and performance aspects of K-pop groups are important to enjoy them as artists and to make a profit. It's not enough for people to be casual K-pop fans. Entertainment companies want people who are positively wild about these idols because they're the ones buying tickets and merchandise. This means they're going to do anything they have to in order to keep their fans happy, even if that means banning idols from dating. K-pop idols risk everything by choosing to date while under contract. But is falling in love something that can be helped? And is K-pop's new international identity leading to a shift in the treatment of idols who choose to date? One thing is for sure, idols are always going to find some way to date, and it's up to the fans to decide how they feel about it. What do you think about dating being forbidden for K-pop idols? Do you think it's too hard of a rule to follow? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section below, and then click on the subscribe button to get more great videos from TheTalko. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.